So let us see how to make an Arhar palak dal with tomato onion bagar. As always, we will start with a pan and take some ghee. I'm adding a little extra ghee in this because when I boiled the dal in the pressure cooker, I did not really add any fat to it. So when the ghee is warm, I add 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 red chili whole, and 3 to 4 black peppercorns. When the jeera begins to change color, again we don't want to let the jeera burn. At that stage, we will add the onion that has been chopped tiny. Now this was one large onion and I thought it was too much, so I saved almost a quarter of it. This is where in Indian cooking recipes are helpful, but you really need to use your own good judgment and your own discretion on how much to add something. Cooking the onions is the most time consuming part of this recipe. You want to make sure that the onions are cooked properly. So you can add some salt to this. The salt allows the onions to lose their water more easily by osmosis and the onions cook faster. It is important to not undercook the onions, but you also don't want to burn the onions. So just like everything else in life, in Indian cooking as well, balance is the key, and that can sometimes only be learned by watching someone else. Now here on the side, I had boiled 1 katori of tur dal with 3 katoris of palak and a little bit of ginger and garlic. I put 3 times the water in that, so 3 katori water, and I gave it 3 whistles. And now I'm just mashing it slightly and keeping it on the side ready for when my tadka is done. When the onions are fully cooked, I'm going to add 1 tomato chopped into this, and now we will cook this until the rawness of the tomatoes disappears. Move the tomatoes to the side and add 1 spoon of degi mirchi, it gives a good color, 1 spoon of dhania, and then because there are already tomatoes in the dish, I'm only adding a very little 1/4 teaspoon of amchur powder, and then I do my own homemade garam masala, so I'm adding again only a 1/4 teaspoon of the garam masala, and I will stir this and cook it until the masalas are done. To this, I will also add 1 tablespoon of dhania chopped to give it a nice fragrance. And when this is finished cooking, I'm going to transfer the tadka or the onion tomato bagar into the dal. I will also bring some of the dal into my original pan to, I guess technically that is deglazing the pan so that I get all of the masala and the tomato and the onion into my dal. Having done that, I will also use a little bit of water and wash my tadka pan and pour that into the dal as well so that we don't really miss out on any of the good stuff. And then of course you will want to heat the dal to boil off this water because this is kacha water or raw water. You can adjust the consistency at this point. If you like your dal thinner or if you like it thicker, you boil it off. But that's it, we are done. And then when you're ready to serve, you add some dhania, chopped fresh dhania on it. Perfect. Enjoy.